Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Achievement Hunter Streamly stream. It's happening. It's official. I'm so excited. I hope everyone here is excited as well. I'm Lindsay Jones, your host today. Hello. I have my lovely co-stars. We are back. Don't call it a comeback. It's a reunion. This is what's happening, guys.
Don't call it a comeback.
We've been here for years.
In this lobby, actually.
Oh my God, listen.
Spent the whole pandemic here.
Well, like I said, hello everyone. I am Lindsay. I have the honor and joy of working for Streamly and bringing these streams to you guys from our living room to yours. I hope everyone's having a great Saturday. First and foremost, if you guys want to grab a print from the Achievement Hunter group, go ahead and scan this QR code that we have on screen. That will take you to the Achievement Hunter collection on Streamly.com, and we'll get going. Let's do some intros, everybody. Jack, you're first because you're top left, and that's how that works.
Oh, is that how it works? Hi, I'm Jack. I'm the guy who did Achievement Hunter for a long time and then didn't do Achievement Hunter.
Nice. Killed it. Matt, you're up next. Oh, no, Fred, I skipped you. That's fine.
I was scanning the QR code. Sorry, my bad.
Oh
Hi,
my
I'm
God,
Matt.
Shut up.
I did Achievement Hunter for a while. Now I do live streaming. So, yeah, that's me.
Heck yeah. Fred, though, I'm so sorry. That was so rude. Here you go, my friend.
Hi. Order immediately.
Hi, I'm Alfredo. I did Achievement Hunter for a smaller while, and I now also do live streaming and Red White, a podcast.
Hell yeah.
Where did the music come from?
Yeah, where did we get music?
Oh my God. I put it in.
Now we got special effects.
I like this.
Fredo brought a guitar.
I'm trying to DJ too. Hang on. Gavin, introduce yourself while we're doing this.
Hi, my name's Matt Bragg.
Shut up.
Nate.
Shut the fuck up. Oh my God.
Shut up.
What are these noises?
I
Oh, yeah, we got music, right? I'll get the music.
Everyone in chat, let me know if the music's too loud. Although we are Achievement Hunter, I'm sure we can make it much louder. Michael, say hello. Speaking of loud.
Hey, what's up, asshole? You know who the fuck I am.
He's the quietest.
I'm the quietest one. I had my Instagram up and it broke immediately. So.
Oh my God. Christ.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah,
We
well,
can...
I mean, again, they never asked me,
Everybody,
Michael.
we
I
all
don't know.
showed up to 30 minutes to 1 minute before we were supposed to stream, and it's
my
pretty.
God.
We did a pretty good job, all things considered. Here we go.
I think
We're
I'm
doing great,
live.
guys.
Oh no,
we're
am I
killing
still
it.
alive?
We're
No,
killing
I'm still
it.
alive. It's still going. Never mind. I'm good.
Am I
Oh my
alive?
God.
You're
Everyone,
alive for now.
thank you guys.
For now, you're alive.
Oh, that's
Chat,
good.
thank you guys again for joining us. I really appreciate it. Everyone here, we're gonna be taking questions from the audience. This is a Q&A for the Achievement Hunter cast. Since we haven't made content together in how long has it been, guys?
Like 5 years.
Yeah, it's been fun.
Has it
fucking
really been
long
5
time.
years?
Oh my God, I'm so happy to be back.
Yelled so loud he froze his camera.
Good.
Oh my God. No, you're fine. You're fine. Listen.
No, good.
For everyone in chat, also, I want to let you know, no matter where you're watching from, no matter whose social platform you're watching from, I'm going to be able to see all the questions here. We consolidate everything from YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, X, your Zanga account, your MySpace. If you're watching on there, that'd be great. So please throw it out to us. What's up, man?
I did link that. Mine got linked on that.
Oh, good.
There was no Truth Social. I couldn't link it, so I tried to. I mean, that's my biggest platform, but
Oh my God.
Dude,
I linked my
it's
Zillow.
fine. It's all fine.
Who put in your LinkedIn account, guys?
Listen,
my red
between-
pin.
So between the six of us, somebody linked it right. Okay, we're live.
Someone
somewhere.
linked it
That's all
right,
that
and
matters.
guess what? We're
Someone
back.
did it. We're
We have
back
so many
forever.
accounts up here. Look at all this
Yeah.
shit. Also, we can swear it's Achievement Hunter. We're gonna say fuck and stuff. So this is not a Ruby stream. This is not a Ruby stream. I can say fuck. Yes. I'm so happy. Oh my God.
Say it more.
Yeah. Fuck. Fuck. Shit. Motherfucker. Caught.
Whoa!
I
can't
know.
do that one.
Starting out strong.
That one gets you
that
demonetized.
one's harsh.
Yeah.
No, then Lindsay needs to throw a classic. It would always get Gavin. It was always my favorite.
Oh, dude. That's my favorite too. Also, suck my clit.
That
Yeah.
is-
My kids are
Showstopper.
home.
Why,
Jesus
why
Christ.
was clit louder than everything else?
Because it always got him. I always enjoyed it.
I know.
Lindsay, no.
What'd you say, Gavin? You said it's a showstopper.
It's a
And I was like,
showstopper of a word.
It's a record scratcher. Oh my god. We can kick us off with a few questions here too. I've been pulling stuff from X and Insta as well, just like pre-sourcing for this since it operates much like a convention panel. I want to start off here. Everyone's asking like, what are some of our favorite memories from Achievement Hunter? And Jack, I'll start with you. Go ahead.
Okay, you put me on the spot like that.
Yeah. Boom. What's up?
Honestly, for me, Let's Play Live. Like, I love doing Let's Play Live. Doing the live shows was so much fun. I mean, all the shows we did were a blast. Like, I was just in Orlando this past weekend, and the Hard Rock was there. I remember doing that show. It was so great. I remember going to San Francisco and having Fredo's family there was so kick-ass, and just having it was just doing this stuff on stage in front of a crowd was amazing, and I wish we could do more stuff like that.
Oh yeah, Fredo, do you remember? I mean, like, how could you forget? Like when your grandma came on
No, I
stage,
forgot
and started
completely.
beating
I
the-
didn't.
Talk about your grandma beating the crap.
I
out of the old
completely
man.
forgot. No, that was a good time. She was down, and anyone that knows my grandma, she's always down for a good time. Sometimes you have to calm her down herself. I think for me,
Are we doing phrasing?
I mean,
No, you said what he said.
I think for me, it'd probably be I mean, the live stuff. But I think one of Jack's best moments is with my grandma. So then I guess that moment was taken from me. So I would say doing things in the studio. It was cool having access to a studio, going there and playing board games, or going there and doing like a big production, stuff like that. It's like rare.
Nice. Hell yeah. Matt, toss it to you. Matt
I
Bragg.
mean, this is kind of stupid, but I think
GTA.
my favorite stuff is just us fucking around in the office. Like, I can remember us just spending like hours trying to throw jam into the ceiling, or like throwing a moonball like at random shit in the office. Normally my desk, but you know, it's still.
It's a weird way to describe your desk, random shit. But
Well, look, sometimes it was different. Not many, but sometimes.
Matt, I'm just gonna ask you since you're here, real quick. Like, what's it been like streaming, buddy? How's that going?
Oh, I do it too much.
Yeah.
But
Too much. The fuck are you talking
but
about?
I do have a lot of fun doing it. It's just, you know, it's cool to interact with the community and see everybody and talk to them as much as you can.
Jack has a
Don't do
Moonball.
that. Don't traumatize people.
Oh, there it is.
Let's put
Just
that away.
Jack brought that up here. I'm gonna say like one of my favorite memories, which I watched recently, just for nostalgia factor and to relive my glory days. Now that I'm 36, is the Moonball trailer that we made whenever Avengers came out. That was fun.
Oh
as
yeah,
shit.
that was a lot of fun.
yeah.
Really fun. Getting to put on my director hat for you guys. It was just insane. And
That
that
was
kind
like-
of style of filmmaking is called like Sweeted, which I think is just from like the Jack Black movie. They just started like calling it Sweeted. So we would find anything, any random piece of shit around the office and be like, that's the prop. That's it. Like
Yeah.
Jack making your Iron Man costume was awesome. Like, it's so much fun. Stupid. Gabby, do you want to talk about some of your favorite memories?
Say his whole name, Gavy Goohole.
Goohole, sorry, Gabby, Goohole.
Killer gooey hole.
I liked
Oh
I liked a lot of the between the games. I like that we could just be between some videos and have a dumb idea, like stuff Michael and Jeremy in the mail cart and roll them around, or throwing stuff in the ceiling was good. And I think there was a time at Let's Play Live, which I always dreaded doing those until we were actually on stage, and it was incredible. But the lead up to them was so nerve-wracking. There was a part of one of the shows where I climbed up a human pyramid. And I just knelt down on the top like this, and some of those like cold cannon things went off, and I had a brief moment in front of thousands of people on top of like 10 other people, just like, how did I get up here? This is crazy.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I thought you said
Like
you were
emotionally,
gonna
or
poo. I thought you
Yeah,
said a
just
brief
like,
moment
what a
where he's gonna
moment.
poo.
I had a moment like that the first Let's Play Live too, where Jeremy and I were pushing that gurney. Like
for the
all
surgeon sim?
oh my
surgeon
god,
sim.
the gurney.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
when we
gurney that
were-
we were on. Yeah,
Yeah.
we were. That's a gurney with the Gavin and I were on top of.
I think we got to a point and we were just like sitting there like, man, this is fucking heavy. And I looked at Jeremy like, what do we do? Why do we do this?
It
What's
was
going
heavy.
on?
I remember that too, and I was still like, whatever, it's a memory. But I was
Yeah.
trying desperately to stage run that, like be the stage coordinator, and it was insane because we're Achievement Hunter. So I was like, hey guys, we can stop the gurney thing. And then you guys just kept going. I was like, I guess you're still doing the gurney thing.
Oh,
Like,
well,
I
and
was just
I'm
keep
pretty
going,
sure
guys.
like we had the like loud things in our earpieces or whatever, right? Those stopped
Yeah.
working almost immediately. So
Oh my god. Oh my god.
They got yanked out.
it was like we walked out there and it's like, okay, well, we'll just do whatever I guess.
Fuck. Michael, I'll ask you too. Michael,
My favorite moment was when we were in the all hands and they announced the company was shutting down.
Oh my God!
I missed that one. Damn
I
it!
had a boombox and I started playing Closing Time and riding around the office on my one-wheel blasting Closing Time.
Come
I remember
on.
that.
And
I remember that.
Some people thought it was really funny, and some people thought it was in poor taste. But I didn't care because I was getting fired too. So, like, what are you gonna say? That's come on, how could you?
Dark humor. It's so
It was-
good. Real quick, someone in.
I
Oh, go
liked
ahead.
like what Gavin said. I liked we always got to do dumb, stupid shit on a small scale, but we lived and worked in an environment where one day we'd come in and it'd be like movie level quality, or maybe a movie itself. Oh, you guys are flying to another country to like throw shit at the ceiling in some stage in front of 2,000 people, and we never we had to learn how to do the professional part of it, but never do a professional thing. That was always the best part. Just take your stupidity. It's just going to be backed by like a real studio and money and hundreds of thousands of dollars. And like, that's on them, not me.
Yeah,
was
what
always fun.
big mistake.
It was fun when we go to like, we went to like Perth, Australia, and we did a Let's Play live in an opera house. And the ushers were all these old people who had no idea what they were about to get into. And it was like, this is going to be interesting for them. And so, yeah.
Well,
That was
also
always
just
wild.
talking about like traveling and stuff, like Gabby, I don't know, I mean, I'm sure you remember this, it was great, but getting to go to the Hellfire Caves, that was right next to where Gavin grew up too.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
it was really weird to be like at my parents' house and then have half of Achievement Hunter like 10 minutes up the road and just be like, I'm going to work now, mum.
Well, when we did the West Coast tour, we literally walked right next to the house I grew up in. I was like, oh, that was my bedroom growing up. And then that's when a bunch of us went to like the tiki bar, like
Oh,
in
yeah.
between.
Yeah,
Yeah. I was like,
that
well,
was fun.
that's my bedroom. Okay,
This-
let's keep going.
I appreciated it, Fredo, because I remember you taking me to get boba, where like we were just fucking around doing stuff
Yeah.
in between the show, and I was walking with Fredo in a very Lindsay-like manner, like, "Yay, this is great!" And Fredo's like, "Maybe tone down some of the excitement there, okay? Like just chill out."
Yeah, we're walking through the Tenderloin. There's nothing tender about that place. So I was like, all right, Lindsay, let's low key.
Meanwhile, I'm like, "Hello, world! And I'm here with my best friend Alfredo Diaz."
And I was like, go. Street rep is going down dramatically right now.
So yeah, we're at 536 viewers, guys. Just
Million.
let you know real quick.
Million.
I know. Let's get there. Let's get there, guys.
Across the
5 million right
galaxy.
here. That's
So we're
what's up.
disappointing about 500 people. Got it.
Oh my god. We want to win them
As
back because
usual.
if they scan this QR code, they'll go to the Achievement Hunter collection on streamly.com and they can get a print for us to sign. Michael and Gavin have their Team Nice Dynamite signing.
Team.
Yeah, nice.
And I'm selling
Joke of that.
supplements now as well. So there's
I'm
a
buying
Oh yeah.
And I've
Okay,
been
hold on
taking the
now, these-
supplements. I've been
If you
taking
did-
the supplements. Alfredo and I have been taking Jack's
Hold on.
supplements, and we don't work out at all. So if you want to
Yeah.
look like you're fit, take Jack's supplements.
Yeah.
Highly recommended
You know what they say?
supplements.
Just a little bit of Jack inside you will make you better.
Oh my god.
How does it
That's what
affect
they
your
say.
ropes?
Ropes are good. Ropes are good. I want to get ahead of this too, and because a million people have been asking since it happened to this day, currently in this stream. No, we're not going back to Rooster Teeth too. Let me be clear on this, okay? That'd be exciting. Bernie bought the name. He does not own the studio. The company is not coming back. Everyone's saying, are you going to go back? There's nothing to go back to. There isn't a thing. There's not a thing we've decided not to do, just so you know. If you want to ask him.
Well, wait, guys.
It comes up a lot. It comes up a lot.
On that note, I'm going back to Rooster Teeth. So I'm
Oh
gonna
my
use-
god.
Figure-
wow.
figure makes sense. Just sell
Hey,
the
Jack.
supplements.
While you're there, can you make a new stink jug?
Jesus
slip-
That's
Christ.
Trevor.
slip
Talk to
shot-
Trevor, dude.
Oh,
Trevor made
yeah.
the stink jug.
Oh,
That was his
God.
baby.
Yeah, that
stink,
was-
stink jug, stink barrel. I don't know.
It
Remember,
just kind of
Stink jug.
sat there at some
Remember,
point.
we got
What
in
happened
trouble-
to
We
it?
got in trouble for that, even though it wasn't our fault. Like,
Hey,
that-
remember-
it was-
That's true. We
the
did.
guy,
Remember
the guys,
Blaine?
their shitter went out. And
Remember
they
Blaine
blamed us
came
for it.
over and he was like, seriously, off camera, guys. Like, for real though, did you do it though? Did you do it? For real though.
He was-
for
he
real.
was
It
very
stinks.
upset about it.
For real, it stinks
Seriously,
real bad.
though,
Did you guys do
off
it? No, he did. He did. He was like, no, for real though. Like, no joke. Like, did you do it though?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we were like, the toilet broke, and they thought it was us. And I was like, no, like we're not that.
No,
elaborate.
no.
Yeah, they were sniffing sewage. They were walking around the building. Is it coming from here? And they were like checking in the ceilings and shit. And I'm like, they were sniffing poop because it was like cracked
So
sewage lines.
gross. Yeah, we're not that
Super funny to
foul.
me. It's super funny to me that they
Are we
thought
not-
it was us before a plumbing problem, though. Like,
Well,
that's great.
I love that.
I feel like we are that foul. We're not that foul to not get the credit for it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna let it happen and not get applause, boos, whatever. I'm gonna get something.
Hell
I
yeah.
would even do
Hell yeah.
that. A new one would be like shipping it to our houses, and then one of us would just be like, "Anyway, I'm done. I'm getting rid of this."
Well, I mean,
I guess like we
fortunately,
would each bestow something
right.
into
We
it.
all fortunately
yeah, I guess
still
it's true.
live in the same city, so we could drive it around. You know
Yeah,
what I
I
mean?
guess we could,
It'd be like a handoff.
We'll add
It'd
to
be
it.
like sharing custody
Yeah.
over the baby.
Oh my god.
I would like
Jesus
not drink
Christ.
water for a week and then dribble in it.
But the only downside to it is like the second it got to my house, I'd be like, I gotta fucking cancel plans. I gotta get this thing out of here. I don't want this thing anywhere near me. I don't know who am I taking it to?
It's a biohazard.
There's
We'll
straight up a
figure it out.
service where you can like mail someone shit if you want. Like it's a big thing for like your exes, I guess, who's mailing them poop. So just throwing that out there, guys.
That's a
if you
business.
wanna-
Can I
That's a big
donate?
thing.
What?
Is
What
it?
are you talking about?
Yeah,
Who
that's
is
the thing.
it?
Who's mailing poop? What the fuck are you talking about?
I mean, I might have looked it up just for reasons.
Oh my god.
You know my browser history. You guys are there
that
for
why
like
you wanted
Can
my
you
address?
choose the quality of poop?
yeah,
Yeah,
it's like
yeah,
different-
for sure.
different animals that you
Consistency.
choose from.
Could you
Oh,
make your search
animal.
history into
Right.
a book that I could buy, Lindsay?
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, I'll send you some links. I remember so many times in videos, and it always made me laugh with Jeremy, is some like crazy subject would come up, usually for me. And I was like, all right, time to search it. And Jeremy's like, no, please. Like the company can see what you search. I'm like, good. Let them see it. Let them know.
Let them know.
Oh my god. We had one more question for the audience real quick. They were asking, this is Joustin. They're asking, what's your favorite thing about being independent? So like, what have you guys been up to post Achievement Hunter? Everyone's been doing their own little projects.
I'm a big fan
Wow,
of
way
the
to,
lack-
way to insult us, little projects. How
Yeah.
dare you?
Little,
I'm a big
my
fan of
little
the,
How's
project.
this little Streamily working for you, little girl?
It's great. The little thing called Ruby has been announced for Volume 10's working. It's in the works right now. So yeah, just saying.
I'm a big fan of the lack of health insurance. That's pretty cool.
It's very cool.
It's
It's
nice.
very cool.
Love it, dude.
Yeah,
And that's why you should take Jack's supplements.
yeah, exactly. Please
And get jacked.
buy my pills.
Oh, that's awesome.
I'll start
I
with
never really-
I got jacked.
I feel that constrained by the company really, because all the stuff, all of the like annoying corporate stuff that I was supposed to do, I didn't really ever do it anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's true.
I didn't really either.
I feel like I felt quite independent the whole time, but it's nice to
Yeah.
continue it. And
Yeah.
I've also got Jeff still over
Yeah.
at regulation.
You were also, to be fair, of everywhere there, the guy that didn't need to show up to work.
That's
So it's a little
true.
different.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
I had
true.
to show quite a bit.
Kevin had to play ball the least.
Yeah, yeah.
Gavin would
I
wake
like-
up, he'd swim through his, vault of coins and then, come to work.
I honestly not like what don't you guys don't have to do. What I miss a little bit is fielding requests for Gavin that would go through me, just because I could figure out whether it was like a decent request or not. Because Gavin's so difficult, he won't answer this email, and then I look at it and go, well, this is because it's stupid. Can you talk to him about this? No, he's saying no because this is dumb. Well, you're doing it right because I have to. I'm not Gavin, but this is crazy. I'm not going to ask him to do this. But then sometimes somebody would come in and I'd be like, Gavin, look, you got the bad read on this. It's going to be fine. It's cool. And he would go, I like it.
Like
He would-
my internal agent.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it really was. It
always
really
down
was.
I was always down to play ball if the ball was literally making content with a
yeah,
cheeseburger. Like I
yeah,
was doing
and
pretty much whatever.
And I like speaking for you because I knew what you were down for and what was acceptable and what wasn't. Why won't he be in this worthless thing that is taking place after hours that will be 4 hours long that will gain no return whatsoever? And I go, well, you're not going to like the answer I'm going to have for you.
I will note too, just like one, thank you guys for joining me. This is the Achievement Hunter's debut on Streamly, and the beauty of Streamly and why I like working there is that you can do it from anywhere, and it's easy access for any talent member to reach out to their fans and vice versa. So Gavin, thank you so much for joining us. This is your first time doing any Streamly event, and in very
This is all my
Gavin-like
friends.
manner. Like, yeah, me
Yeah.
too.
Are they coming?
Friend.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
There it is.
Up. even because I know you too, Gavin, and I agree. Like, don't waste your time on stuff that isn't going to be worth your while. So for this, you were like, "So what all do I have to do?" I was like, "Just show up, just please, just that's all I need. That's all I need is for you to be on
You made
camera."
this very easy for me.
I'm
I
glad.
appreciate, and I say this for all of us, especially Gavin. There was a lot of times where people like internally way deep in the company and the hierarchy, and I get it. It's like a business or whatever, and there's a certain level of is it worth your while. But what's always more important for me, and I think most other people, is like, is it fun? Is it going to be cool? Is this worth your while? Not at all. It's a complete waste of time, but it's pretty funny. And then we would do it.
Oh, yeah.
But then they would be met with like, is this worth your while? Oh my God, on paper, this makes so much sense. But like, it seems kind of dumb. I don't want to do it. It was not easy for people to wrangle us.
No.
I told, when I got laid off, I told Sarah, I was like, I feel very bad for you because I'm gonna still do stuff with Achievement Hunter, but you're the one that's got to do all the like back end shit because I'm not doing any of it. And it rang true. Like,
I mean, I always look at it as there is so much classic content in Let's Play and Achievement Hunter that wouldn't have happened if we'd have said yes to everything.
Oh yeah,
like so much stuff wouldn't exist. So we did have to pick and choose.
We'd also just
That's
like,
true.
I mean,
Right, and then there was things we would do, and they go, guys, you can't light tea candles in the building. It's a fire hazard. And we'd be like, we never do such a thing. And then we would just go and do it anyway because it's fucking stupid. Shut the
Tea
fuck up.
candles, dude. The amount of other things that we did.
Do you know how many times Gavin and I have been blasted on our balls, like on camera for charity, for anything, whatever, and we're like, yeah, and then people love it. It gets views. Sick kids get money for their hospital, whatever. Go for it. And then they're like, guys, you need to wear safety gear if you're gonna go on a one wheel. How about you go fuck yourself?
I was even talking to someone about that the other day, where it's like Extra Life. We had guys with no shirts on taking paintballs to the chest, and then legal got involved. And by the end of it, it was like, okay, you need a full suit of armor to take a shot from a paintball, and it's like, what?
Iron Man will show up to take a paintball shot. It'll be fun.
Yeah.
Here's what I get, and I understand, right? You're in a big company, you're in a big corporation. They got lawyers, and you gotta hedge your bets. That's fine. This is a level of people like to think like they think the rules don't apply to them. Yes, the rules didn't apply to us. We'll get our ass kicked, and we're not gonna complain about it. You're welcome. Right? Yeah. I don't care. A guy that got hired last year, maybe you shouldn't blast his nuts apart on live camera because you could get sued. I believe you. I've been getting my nuts blasted apart for 14 years. I ain't never said shit. Don't tell me I have to. Okay, I'll blast my nuts until the day I goddamn die.
Well, actually, I just got a message from Mondo. Mondo says, hey, I'm going to need you guys to hit the BetterHelp ad read 3 times after recording.
No, this is Hims. Hims is... I have to ask.
They didn't always have all the information, though, because don't light a candle. But what you're not taking into account is that Michael's put a nice hole in the ceiling, like through the roof with the grappling hook. Right. Now let the rain in and put the candle out.
Gavin, one of my greatest regrets, I could climb that now. I could grappling hook the side of the building now. I couldn't then. I could do it now. I could do it now. And I regret that.
Let's find out
the building.
Hold on to the thought of the grappling hook because I have something. But Michael, I gotta put this up here too. You were tased twice on camera. Can you recount that trauma?
Can Jack recount it?
Yeah. Well, that was me doing
fucking
it.
Sucked ass. It sucked asshole, dude.
How did that clear legal?
Right.
Remember that?
They had
a different time,
thing,
dude.
Didn't they?
Remember? Yes, but at the time.
Look, well, I know there was like a medic, and Jeremy and I had to prop you up and shit.
Well, it was interesting because the guy was a medic, but also he was like, I do comedy on the side or something like that. Like the medic was like an entrepreneur. My favorite part about that thing was like we were doing the bit. He had to we had all the safety talk off camera, it's like extensive. But then we had to do like a little bit like on camera. That's because people are dumb and they don't know that shit happens. And it's like we'll do the safety conversation on camera. And I kept saying to the guy, like implying he was like, yeah, you don't do any drugs, right? And I went, I mean, what are we talking about here? And I was doing a whole bit.
What is the scale here?
I was doing a whole bit, and broadcast started muting me, like changing the feed, like he doesn't know he's live. He doesn't know he's live. And I remember like watching all of broadcast scramble, going like, oh, and I was like, guys, that was part of the joke. I just. Okay, I'm glad you muted me and cut away. Like, do you think? Do you know how long I've been doing this? You don't think I know when I'm live?
Just call more attention to it.
Made it more real, though. It's more
made it more real. It was horrible. The most real thing, you want to talk about not joke, the most real thing there was Jeremy going, Jack, that's enough.
Yeah. Like finally, my time.
He's hungry with power.
Yeah.
For the grappling hook thing, I have to say
horrible.
real quick, I was pregnant with Iris at the time, and we started messing with the grappling hook.
There's a lot of this.
talk about like safety precautions. I remember this vividly. Is I was standing there going, "Oh, sweet, we have a grappling. That's cool." I'm like 6 months pregnant, and Jack turns to me and he goes, "Lindsay, get under the desk." And I was like, "Okay."
Because we're responsible. We're responsible adults. There were many times where Lindsay would have to crawl under a desk because we care about safety.
I think it was when you were pregnant with Luna. I was like, okay, the Moonballs are gonna die down for a little bit. I got like about maybe 3 or 4 months of just safety for a little while. No, you guys don't dream. So
we started to figure out what part of the wall to hit to bounce perfectly to Matt's desk from each of our own individual desks.
I think I had a little X. I put like a taped
You
X
did.
on the wall.
You
that
did.
would
Yeah.
personally
You
hit
did.
Matt. It would hit Matt from my chair. And it was,
that's the thing. There was a dent in that. And the reason I know that is because I was throwing the Moonball at it and just kind of like, it was that time where I hit you in the throat, Jack. I was throwing it and it was going back and forth perfectly. Then it hit the same spot and bounced weirdly and hit Jack in the throat.
Jesus.
Uncalled Moonball.
The downside to all those X's is that they work tremendously in reverse too. So if anyone wanted to get me back, they just had to throw it at the same X.
Someone just mentioned this in chat, and I was just thinking about it. They said, "Did Lindsay get hit in the face with a Moonball?" And I was in the video. I was just editing the thing, filling my own business. They have it like it's the security footage, which is great. I'm glad we set that up. But I'm just chilling, and it bounced perfectly on my desk and went, "Ooh!" like right in my face. I'm like, "The fuck? I'm not even a part of this. Why?"
Yeah, I think there was a time that everyone was like shooting paint around or something. So this is back when I was still editing while being in the office. And so you guys threw a tarp over my head. And so I was just editing under this tarp while shit was going on around me.
Yeah, I was getting nuked with that paint cannon. I think the one that hit Lindsay in the face, I threw it, but it bounced off so much stuff. It took so long to hit you in the face that by the time you went, ow, I was like, oh, someone else must have thrown one. I don't think that was me.
It was like it was a Bruce Goldberg machine, right?
Yeah.
Like the Moonball.
What was the Moonball thing we did where we did it in the dark? Like we turned off all the lights and threw it. That might be my favorite video we've ever made.
That was a good one. I watched that one recently.
God, it's just like that. I mean, and also just being in that room was so scary because you'd hear Moonball and then you'd hear like a whip and then it bounced and it's like, all right, what's about to happen?
Yeah.
Stealth ball or whatever.
When and where am I getting hit?
I just remember it was never like my best me getting Moonball to my desk was usually it's like Gavin going for Matt or someone returning to Gavin, and I was kind of like in that line of fire, and it'd always be me in the middle of a sentence going, I swear to fucking God, and then my glasses would get knocked off my face or something, or I'd be holding a drink and it would just get blasted out of my fucking hand or something. My favorite moments were me warning about a thing 1 second before the thing happened, much like Jeremy kicking Gavin's desk in half, going, guys, we're approaching and we've crossed the edge. We've crossed the edge. When I became the sensible one is when it really went downhill.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Remember when we had crossbows for a hot minute?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was fun.
Yeah. Remember someone just shot one of our lights with a crossbow and it was shocked that it exploded.
Is that how that works? Whoa.
Yeah, like, whoa.
What?
We had a harpoon.
This is the best thing about motherfucker don't tell us what to do. It controlled chaos. We were the best ever at controlled chaos. Nothing we ever did truly like fucked anyone else outside the room, like expense, company, injury, nothing. We fucked ourselves until the end of time, and everyone was always so like, they're gonna fuck it up, they're gonna fuck it up, and then some motherfuckers who just were installing shit flooded our entire office while we weren't there.
Yep.
That was the most heinous thing that ever happened, and we weren't even goddamn there. And they were they flooded the office, putting like protectors on the sprinkler heads in case we hit the sprinkler heads and broke them, so they didn't go off. And preventing that is what caused it.
Yep.
And it was like the greatest damage ever done to the
and everyone kept saying like, all right, who did it? Like,
who
what
did
was
it?
this a video? Where's the video? Is this a joke?
I think we ended Achievement Hunter.
We all walked away going, you didn't even fucking film it, man.
It was very
ominous.
I know when
wasn't plugged in.
Okay.
When I came in to see like all the damage or whatever, it hit all my shit like right over my desk.
Oh
and I was like, so someone did we do this? I could believe we did it, but
no, God just hates us.
It just happened.
God is dead. Real quick, guys, everyone in chat, again, thank you guys so much for joining us, for taking questions throughout the entirety of the stream.
No,
Please
we're
scan
not.
that QR code. Yes, we are. You can scan that QR code on screen to go to the Achievement Hunter collection on streamly.com. This has been awesome so far. If I may, I just have one story that I totally forgot about until right now. Gavin, I doubt you remember this because this was just when we were messing around the office. It was like at the end of the day, and we had a plastic baseball bat. And I used to play softball, so I was trying to like throw it up the moonball and hit it into the wall, and I missed 3 times. And Gavin goes, "Didn't you play softball growing up?" And without missing a beat, my instinct like rebuttal. I went, "Yeah, didn't you cut yourself when you were a kid?"
And he still does to this day. He still does to this day.
I feel like that's
I don't
a
remember.
reflex.
Right.
I feel like that's a reflex a lot of us got from Achievement Hunter, and we just don't realize it until something like that happens, right? Where
Oh,
it's
I
like,
realize it.
Well, yeah, I'm sure you do.
It's one of the most unfortunate things I feel like for myself, and I assume all of us carry on into the real world as much as we are in the real world, but lesser that. Is having that, and other normal people are not ever prepared for it or ready for it. Like, people are not conditioned to hear 9 people talk at the same time, understand every single conversation, and ready to go. The second you slip up, I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you. The second you make a mistake, yo, what do you about that? And there's like, what? Huh? What? What?
So true. It's so true.
Yeah, that was a good
And
point.
it's
Sorry, used to be at my job.
That's the worst. It's like,
Oh, there's the
especially
Matt cough.
Yeah, dude.
We're back, baby.
I missed it.
I could go into it, man. I've gone to doctors. We figured it out.
They can't figure it out.
They figured it out. You work at Rooster Teeth. They figured it out.
That's true.
It's just
hazard for
allergy
health.
shit I can't ever get rid of.
That's all
It's
you're-
like Rooster Teeth and Achievement Hunter has given us a new asbestos type condition they're going to discover 20 years from now. Like all the survivors from 9/11, like, wow, it turns out they were breathing in a lot of toxic chemicals and we never knew. But we're all coming down with that.
Oh,
He got it right now.
Oh, dude.
Get Jack. Get Jack with Jack.
what? Me? What?
Michael sometimes did this in real life. He would buffer, and it would be really. We'd have to cut it out of the videos because he would just go still for a bit.
You would have to reset
Aires.
them.
Buenos Aires.
Maybe if his internet went off, maybe
I
Lindsay's
just
went off
realized.
too.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, they both might not be
Yeah.
here.
Yeah,
So
so
Lindsay
We're gonna be
can't
looking at
camera
Michael
switch.
for a bit.
hey, there we go.
Eh,
Okay.
Oh, okay, there we go.
we're back,
there we go.
everyone. That was a hazard to our health, real quick.
It's still frozen.
Michael's
Have you
Michael's
rebooted
so
Michael?
This man is still frozen in time.
Hold on.
Oh, man.
I'm refreshing. I'm refreshing. All right, relax.
Hey.
They tried to silence me.
I know they did. Real quick,
Beauty of Lindsay and I both streaming off a Wi-Fi internet in the same place.
yeah, no shit.
Nice.
We have someone in the audience who had a quick question real quick, and I just wanted to highlight this. I sent something audio called Chuck It, with Tetra being used as a moonball, and Gavin used it, but never got filmed. What was Chuck It?
Was that
I don't know.
was that a
Oh.
slingshot thing?
It's
God,
this.
be more specific.
Isn't that the stick with the ball that you like pick up with your ball and like play with your dog and
For
stuff like that?
pets? Yeah, yeah.
sounds right.
Why didn't
Yeah,
we
it's like a
film it?
Sauce thing.
Also, who got that $4.99?
You're right. Yeah.
Someone on
Who's getting
YouTube.
paid?
There's someone on YouTube. There's someone on YouTube.
I got supplements I gotta sell, and you're
Who's
spending
streaming from
$5.
YouTube? They got it was like a super chat or something, right? Someone got $5. Someone got $5.
Does everyone,
We're
I get
back,
Taco
baby.
Bell.
does everyone remember
back.
their favorite moonball throw?
No, my
I
favorite
already talked
moonball
about
throw.
hitting Jack.
Yeah.
My favorite moonball throw was when Gavin threw and Alfredo jumped and it hit him right in the dick.
That was my, and that was
my
Freddie's
favorite throw.
Freddie's idea was. I was like, you were like mouthing to me like, I'm gonna jump, and I was like, what? And then
Like a catcher to a pitcher, I'm mouthing like this is
Yeah.
the pitch.
And as soon as I understood it, I was like, oh, okay. And I reamed you straight in the bottom of the
Straight
nut.
in.
Yeah.
You were so dead on underneath, and so I thought if I gave you space by jumping, that you have a straight line shot to Trevor's dick. And boy, did you just aim much higher.
I really messed it up. And I think I'd only known you for a few weeks at that point, but that was, I think, the first moment we bonded.
Yeah,
was when
we
I
got a
was
bond off of that for sure.
Comforting you over your smashed testicles.
That's a great way to bond with
That'll
anyone.
do
really.
it.
I like that moment or the period of time when we were in that second office, the bigger office with the tall ceilings, and we had the $100 hole up there, or like our second version of the $100 hole, and just whipping moonballs at that ceiling. And John Mace hated that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he did.
He didn't like
fixed the
most of
roof,
what we
several
did.
times.
Well,
Yeah.
those tiles broke super easy too.
They did. They
Well, we
did.
could have
Yeah.
set off the sprinklers.
And it's fine. We never stopped the sprinklers.
True.
We never burned the building down, even with our little fires, even with our little candles. Never burned the building down.
Did
A
you guys
little
keep
fight.
any of the weapons?
My
good ones.
sword is gone.
I have the sword. Yeah, I have the sword. The sword was fucking cool. When they made
I
those
keep mine
custom
close.
golden
The
achievement hunter
custom
swords.
achievement
Oh,
swords?
dude.
Yeah, those
Oh,
are
yeah,
sick.
there it is.
Wow.
Those are one of the coolest things we ever got.
And
I
like a
kept-
samurai, he
fuck.
unsheathed
I
the
kept
sword.
that. We had a bowling pin someone had drawn all of our characters on. I have that. I took that home with me. But...
I have the door.
Oh, you kept the door?
Did you keep the door?
The door that I was spray painted all the
door.
gunned at. Yeah.
That was probably my second favorite part of my desk. Was that the door was like right there.
It was a cool door. With
Dude,
colors.
remember when Sarah fucking spilled that all over the floor because
Yes.
she wasn't listening
Yep.
as we
Yes.
were loading it? Gab, you were there for that, Gab, right? You were like explaining how it works because you just used the thing or whatever, and you're like, no, you have to load it, and you have to do it, and you're like, like I said earlier for me, you were like, no, if you do this, it's got, and that's what happened. And she loaded all this paint in the thing and went, and it was just all over the floor. And Trevor was so mad.
Well, Trevor
he was
had
so
the
like.
funniest reaction. He because he was wearing really nice shoes for some reason, and a little bit went on his shoes, and he just goes, "What is wrong with you people?"
But then Trevor's also the kind of person like we were doing which was basically like waterboarding each
No,
other.
it was
outside.
waterboarding.
And then Trevor walks up and is like, "What are you doing?" And then cut to Trevor.
He was
in the-
legitimately
Waterboarding,
like,
come
but like, I appreciate Trevor. It wasn't mad like boss mad or like company mad. It was just Trevor and his own morals and like psyche mad. Like as a rational, intelligent person, he would get mad and flustered, but then have the fight in his own mind of, but I want to do it too.
Yeah.
And that was the waterboarding thing. He rolled up in the parking lot and he was like, "What are you guys doing? Are you waterboarding each other?" And it was like so disappointed. And then cut, and he's like,
Oh my god.
It's the
Thank you
balance.
guys again, everyone.
we
in
just
chat for
kept
asking your
saying
questions.
it's a hot day. We're refreshing ourselves on a nice hot day. It's hot out.
God damn it.
Oh,
Do you guys
that was,
remember-
and by the way, that was where we got Stink Chug from. It was the leftover bottle from that. That was Stink Chug.
Oh god, that's
I
gross.
We had
realized
that bottle.
that's
It
where
wasn't
that
Stink
came
Chug at
from.
the time. Yeah, we were just pouring it on each other's faces, and we were various things. We were trying to like drink it as it went in or something. Like I think I could drink the water faster. And then we had this like half empty bottle of water. We just started putting stuff in it. I think we just put bread in it first to like upset Gavin. We put a couple
Yeah.
pieces of bread in it, and then it became something else. It became our child.
I forgot.
Wait,
Again,
did we
right
have
now.
Stink Jug like rotate around the audience at one point?
Yeah,
Did
at
we?
RTX we
Yeah,
did.
yeah, yeah.
I think it
And
was
everyone
Stink Jug.
was
Was it Stink Jug
contributing,
2, I
and then
think?
the trend became everyone spit in it.
No.
Yep. Oh, I forgot about that. God
It
damn.
became
That's
Stink
where-
Jug
is that
because
where
it
COVID started?
It fucking
could've been.
I think so. It
That's where it
fucking stank. We had to put a lid over it because it would stink so bad.
Oh
It
my
would stink so
God.
bad.
Gavin, I don't know if I ever told you
So
this. I had this
foul.
idea at some point in Shame Hunter, and I decided it was too mean, so I didn't do it. But I wanted to take a loaf of bread, like a brand new one, and fill it with water, and then just like hit it like a baseball bat, like either hit you with it or hit it so that it explodes everywhere in the office. And Michael and I were talking about it, and he's like, "You can't do that. You can't. That's too mean. That's too
Well-
much. That's too much."
I feel like the wet bread stuff happened more early on. Like there's that video of Michael just slamming a palmed soaked bread onto my desk.
That
and
was-
it, like splattered, and then that gif happened where I like just collapsed onto the car park floor. But
That
I
was
think-
great. That was a silent video. I remember it was just, I'm not saying anything. You see me take a piece of bread and I put it underwater, and it's just me walking all the way to your desk and going, bam. And you just go, It's like running in the room and just collapse outside.
The splash, like I remember, I got like some bready water like landed on my lip, and I was just like,
Bready water.
Oh my
it was
god.
grim.
Fredo, I gotta ask, like, I really miss playing a lot of like the first-person shooter games with you, like any of our Gmod stuff, because you were so fucking good, and you like it got to the point where you almost, I thought, kind of like let, especially me, like have it a little bit. You're like, oh, that's alive. I'm like, he's coming for me. I know he's gonna find me.
No, it was cool like coming in because I didn't know that you guys were notoriously known for being notoriously bad at playing video games, and
Do your
I'm
homework.
like, yeah, I was
bitch.
good at shooters, but I sucked at everything else,
Notoriously.
especially
Yeah, let's not say
especially
notoriously,
platformers.
like,
Well, I mean, like when I would like go to
mostly.
like all these other events, people are like, oh, you play Achievement Hunter? Like that's wild. It's like, don't they like not know how to play games well? And I was like, that's what? What do you mean? And I'm like,
That's our thing.
I don't know. I think they play games pretty well. And then And then yeah, I kind of fell into that mindset where we wouldn't read the rules, and then we'd all get mad and question like what the rules are and everything like that. But it was fun. It was fun like having the duality of like playing games and turning my mind off, but then also sometimes playing professionally. Like when we had the Rainbow Six Creator Cup when I flew to Montreal to do that and compete. Wearing that Achievement Hunter jersey in an esport event made no sense. But I love the fact that I was able to do it.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Jack, real quick, I got to ask you because I just saw it in the audience. I'll try and find it. They're saying, here it is. I miss Jack constantly getting mad at the mixer. I don't know if you remember messing with Jack Watch.
Oh, I mean, that's
Jack's Watch video.
I the mixers when we had the fuse just kept going out. We'd throw moonballs, and like if it was like within 10 feet of the mixer, it would blow the fuse. And
I forgot about that.
Dude, there was a long time that where it was just like, well, we just lost everything. Like,
did we have to buy like 100-pack of fuses or something, or just put like a nail in there?
Yeah, I had a bag of fuses and was able to swap it out, but eventually we finally got like a shield, like a protective case around it. But yeah, it's wild to think like as much damage as we did in that office, we never genuinely destroyed anything we weren't meant to, and also no one ever really got hurt. Which is nuts to me.
What would be like the worst injury? Like no one got hurt, but like what was?
I mean, Michael got tased. That was probably the worst like pain, I would say. But
I got shot in the mouth with a paintball. John Rising shot my lip in an immersion. That was painful.
But that wasn't us. I would say that's not a
different department.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
I do remember that when Jeremy kicked my desk in half, my monitor did break. Like one of my two monitors just was absolutely ruined.
That's on you though.
Yeah, but before anyone could yell at me, I just went on Amazon and ordered a replacement. Just put it back.
Well,
so the company lost no money.
You put your hand on top of it and you were like, I've got it. I'm going to grab it if you kick it. And then he kicked it and it fell right out of your hand. You didn't even
I like in that video, the first thing that happens after the desk goes in half is you just going, you didn't catch it.
Yeah. You said, I'm going to catch it. Don't worry. I got this. You did not catch it.
I love how hang on. I like
fighting the internet. We're fighting the internet. Lindsay's stealing it all from me. Stop stealing my internet. Stop stealing my. This is my time. This is my time, not your time.
I'm gonna buy you an Ethernet cable.
Yeah.
It's gotta be a long one.
Here we go.
What's next?
Cool. All right, now you can hear me, guys. I'm back.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. So I was saying, like, the messing with Jack's Watch video was the first behind the scenes video that I did, and that was at the first office too. And I love making those behind the scenes stuff.
Was
but the
our
thing that
first
sucks,
office, Lindsay? Please,
Second
there was an
office,
office before us.
Sorry,
Thank you.
you're right.
I've
Sorry.
That was 2 offices before that one, actually.
Yeah, sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, guys.
in England.
It was my first office. Oh, I have a story about that too. But the behind the scenes sucked in that office because I had to like lean over everybody to get their faces. Otherwise it'd just be the back of their head. So like I would be leaning to record Ray and he'd be like in my armpit. I'm like, I'm sorry, Ray. I'm so sorry.
The place was small. That room was tiny.
You can smell all of me.
Yeah.
Gavin, do you remember? I mean, you must. Like, one of the first interactions I had with Gavin was over text, because he was sending over files for me to edit, and I was also just way more like a little uptight at the time, so I didn't know you, and I was like, "Hi, like, do you want to come review this video?" Because I thought he was in the office, and you were like, "Yeah, I'll just hop on a plane. I'll be there in like 10 hours," and I was like, "Fuck this guy!"
Yeah, because I'd only spoken to you a few times on, I assume it was AIM, Instant Messenger.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, so you were like, hey, can you come to my desk and look at this thing? And I was like, yeah, let me get on a plane last night and I'll be right there.
Yeah.
Just to be like a sarcastic, just pretty much how I always talk to everyone at Rooster Teeth. And then I was like, oh, that was, I guess I don't know you very well enough to do that yet.
Yeah, I was way too sensitive about it.
Then you got there, and Lindsay's like, this fucking little bitch in his stupid fucking gorilla polo shirt, whatever, asshole, fuckhead, fuck this guy.
I
Go
felt
wear your
so
purple
bad
shirt,
about that.
asshole.
I wish I still fit that shirt. I could try to squeeze into it. Oh, they've gone again?
Oh, come on.
I'm gonna...
Oh, at least it's on everybody.
Get on a plane and go.
Gavin, what is your favorite? What was your favorite Achievement Hunter shirt? Because you got everything. Do you still have everything?
Yeah. Yeah, I
Wow.
got one of everything.
So what's your favorite? If you had to pick one, if Matt was going to burn your house down, which shirt would you grab and run out with?
Well, probably the original Tower of Pimps that was made up of all the words.
That was a good one.
That's a pretty good
I
one.
think at the time that was like the best-selling shirt.
Well,
And I just
yeah.
I really love the Tower of Pimps era of Achievement Hunter.
I was a little bit itty bit sad that the Tower of Pimps didn't pop up in the Minecraft movie. I thought maybe the legacy would have carried over long enough, but nah.
It would have been sick if it was just like blurry in the background or something.
I will say, so New Rockstars did a video kind of breaking down Easter eggs and stuff from it, and at one point someone mentions, like when they step into the overworld, they mention like oh we're not in Idaho anymore, and someone says like, oh, we must be in Wyoming. And then the New Rockstars guys found a Let's Play video where I think, Matt, you mentioned that, like, oh, this must be Wyoming or whatever it is. And they're like, is this a reference to that? They're like, maybe this is where it came from. It's like, that's pretty cool if that is true. I don't know if it is or not.
That was it. I can finally reveal. Yeah, Jack Black and I were talking about it a lot.
That's awesome.
Like, let's slide it in.
You and Jared Hess going over the script. But anyway, so I don't know. I mean, like, there's no way to say what. I mean, unless anyone's got a contact with the script writer. But
yeah,
what was your favorite shirt?
Cool. Man, I don't know. I mean, I just like the basic like green Achievement Hunter shirt with like the green logo on it. But we had like this like a Letterman's jacket for a while that I wore the crap out of. I love that jacket.
Oh yeah, that was a good jacket.
Oh, I know that jacket. Yeah.
Like the gray. It was like black, but it's gray sleeves and has the patch logo. Oh,
that was a clean one.
Yeah, I like that one.
I like the salty shirt that we had.
Which one?
Like,
it was like the black with just like a little bit of the peppered white all over it. And it just said salty.
Yeah.
Across. Just it was very minimal, but I liked it.
Yeah, I like the simple stuff. Man.
I'm trying to remember.
Oh, the Batman Achieve stuff was sick. That was
cool
really
collab.
Good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the collabs.
Yeah, a lot of the Achieve stuff was cool.
I like the fridge shirt, but that was like one of the only things I said that got made into a shirt, so I kind of had to.
Is that from when we turned you into the fridge?
Yeah, into the fridge.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was a video where everyone was having a really boring meeting. And we
been going on for so long.
We rolled the kitchen's fridge in front of the door so that when they opened the door after the meeting, the fridge would be there. But I didn't want there to be just a hole where the fridge was. I wanted people to still be able to get drinks. So I wheeled Matt into the gap of the fridge
over there.
and just gave you a few cans on a table. And I was just like, if people come by.
I think, I sat there with it and I was like, I'll take money if they offer it to me or whatever.
Wow.
Steffi was like, you can get up and go do work, right? I was like, I'm doing work. What do you mean? I'm the fridge.
Yeah, you'd be in the fridge.
So that office with the elephant graveyard, that actually my nephew, he does theater stuff, and a small like kids theater bought that whole space.
Good.
And so it's weird like seeing him do his performances, and I'm like, oh, I used to work here for like a year, and not only that, for a long time in the restrooms, it still had like the Rooster Teeth branding like on the walls and stuff, and I'm like, oh, that's pretty trippy.
That is weird.
But just in the restrooms.
Yeah, that was like our hoverboard phase. Where we were
remember Sarah kept telling us we were only going to be there 3 weeks?
3 weeks. That's it. 3 weeks. There's no need to buy anything or grab anything. Just 3 weeks.
We're in and out.
That's when Kai and BK joined us, and I think was Joe there as well, or did Joe come in later?
Yeah, Joe joined with BK.
Yeah, Joe was there.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. So yeah, that was that office. Can we tell people now that was not the same building?
Oh
it's the link. It was at the link. Don't say the link. It was the link. Don't say the link. Don't say the link. Don't say the link. Don't say the link. Cut it. It's a link. It's at the link. It's in the link at Austin. Don't say the link.
Yeah.
Now you can go there and see what we're not.
Yeah.
That's where the animation studio was. That's why I didn't want to say it.
You can go.
Yeah.
But they'll say they went crazy with it. We're like, stop freaking out about it. People aren't going to show up there.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to go find Jordan Swears. Okay, it's fine.
It was also like keyed security with security added desks. Like, yeah, it was fine. But
we were okay. I do like. I mean, we did this in like every office, but the number of times I never really enjoyed doing the not one wheel. What was it? What the hell is it called? Segway.
Hoverboard?
Yeah, you guys would,
They've been saying it.
Hoverboard. Yeah, and you guys would hop onto the hoverboard and just be like, okay, bye, in between videos. And like,
it was great.
Go roll
it was
around.
awesome. Why walk when you can hover?
I remember that's when Gavin got his one wheel, and I was like, this thing's stupid. I'll never ride this thing.
My
times
cousin
changed.
now.
You hated it, and then now I think you have like 10 times the amount of one-wheel miles that I do.
I haven't been on in a while. I've been getting back up to it. I've been one-wheeling again. The temperature kind of dropped in Austin. I've been spending the last like week or so one-wheeling. I'm getting my one-wheel calves back, dude. I'm riding for like 20 minutes. I'm like, shit, I'm sore. I used to ride that thing for hours.
We should do a little the spree of one-wheeling.
We should.
Yeah,
I gotta get my
one-wheel.
tire replaced. It's bald.
Uh-oh. Yeah, you're gonna need to fix that. I think it was,
I'm due for a fall. I'm due for a fall.
No, stop it.
Dude,
Stop it.
That fall I had on Gavin's fucking death trap haunted one wheel. So I bought one. I used it a little bit, but I bought one, and I got so excited I wanted to practice it before I got it. And he's like, "Oh, look, you borrowed my old one." And the thing was demonic. It would just speed up when you couldn't stop. And I was going down this insane hill in Austin. It was like 11:30 at night, and I'm like, "Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!" And I'm just like going like this downhill. I have like days of practice on this thing. I ate shit so hard, more than like I ever have in my life, that any sane human would be like, "I'm not getting on that thing." And I went, "Well, I gotta get back on that thing." And then I fell. Then I fell in a less spectacular fashion, but I fell and hit the same spot like 3 times within like 2 weeks. And that's when I came in one day when I was like limping as fuck, and we had like a meeting or whatever, and I had to like sit on the couch, and I was like, and then at the end of it, Jaren's like, "I admit, what's going on here?" And like I pulled my pants down. It looked like I got hit by a car. I posted that on Instagram, dude. It's like my entire leg from like my hip to like my knee almost, and it looks like I got killed. Probably the worst injury I ever had. Somebody asked forever ago, like, "What's the worst injury you ever had?" Probably that, and nothing to do with work. But it was very cool, and it looked very cool. And I've said post Achievement Hunter, post the world of being abused and hurt of my own volition. I go, it kind of brings me back though. I kind of like it. I kind of like when you fall. I kind of like feeling alive.
Was that worse than when? Was that worse than when Stuver hit you in the crotch with the soccer balls?
It was worse long term. It was much worse.
Stuver also all-star goalie now. He played in the All-Star game this season, so he's one of the he's like top 5 goalie in the league, and he's been kicking ass. So
and we survived him.
Yeah,
You did it.
Yeah, you
You did it,
did.
everyone.
He kicked
His
so hard.
shot, the one that hit me in the head right at the end, it was kind of similar, Jack, to that video at RTX where you slap me as one of the punishments, but like it skips 3 frames, so it looks like you knocked my freaking head off. But when he hit me, when Stuber hit me in the head with the ball, it's like I skipped frames in real life. Like I was looking at him, and then suddenly I was looking at the sky. I was like, where was everything in between?
And I was like, I forgot about the dude. Remember, Jack, when you tased me, the stream skipped for a couple seconds, like the live stream, because I'm looking back on the footage. There's like seconds of Gavin. Everyone's like, "He's dead. He's dead. He's dead." This is my. I pulled this up. This is my one-wheel boo-boo.
Oh my god.
It's so heinously bad, and you didn't want to go to the damn hospital.
And I never have. I've never got it checked out, so I'm probably fine. I cracked my hip for sure. It still hurts a little bit if I lay on that side.
Right. I'll just mention this too, since we were talking about like hurting ourselves versus comedy. We signed up for this. We know what I was up for this. Jesse says, "Thank you guys for coming back for the stream. Memory is currency, and the abundance resurrected from hearing you guys talking live is glamorous. Laughter can be scarce, but it never was with y'all."
to be fair, it says
thank
it says glomgus, not glamorous.
Glom-
That's fine.
Yeah, you're right.
Someone just got $10. Someone on YouTube just got $10. Whoever it was, they got it.
Yeah, that's going to the stream.
Dude, I remember when
paycheck.
we froze it, Extra Life, when we had Xavier Woods and he was chopping us in the chest.
Oh yeah, dude.
Which was brutal because what was it? It was during werewolves, and whoever was the first out for werewolves would either choose a paintball shot or getting chopped in the chest. And no one wanted to bitch out. Everyone was like, "I'm not gonna be the first one to accept the paintball, so I'll get chopped." And so what happened? We all got chopped to hell.
Yeah.
And then I had literally the next day, you can see Xavier's handprint down to like his knuckles and where they were on my chest. It was so bad.
God damn. I'm genuinely surprised no one like passed out from that. I watched that clip. I was like, how are you guys alive? Just stop your heart right
Getting
there.
chopped in the
There's a
back
lot
was
of
the worst.
things that you could say that to from what we did.
Real
It's like,
drag.
That's
True.
true.
how are they alive?
The
Matt,
extra
what was
life
like
was
most harrowing thing you have that you remember, if anything?
Oh god.
Just
I'm trying to
1,000
remember.
terror?
Yeah, this might not necessarily be harrowing, but it seemed bad at the time. I remember it was my first like 3 days at the company, and I was doing stuff with Joel and Adam, Jeremy and I were, and the first thing they wanted to do was take us out onto a lake and get us into a boat and tase us, and I was like, That's not gonna like go well. That's water and electricity. Anyway, we did it. But
Sounds like you're getting kidnapped.
yeah, it did seem like it, right?
Hey, Gavin, do you remember that we buried you alive?
Yeah. Yeah, I remember Hunter was always like, it was always interesting because I knew something would happen to me, but I genuinely never knew what the thing was.
Yeah.
And I just assumed it was all really well planned out. Like me getting buried, I'm not actually that claustrophobic, and I had an air pipe, so I was fine in there, and nothing bad happened. But I remember when I was tied to the railroad track. That was when they put like a safety chain over the track between me and the little thing, and I was like, yeah, that was actually quite scary. Like you could feel it rumbling, and then Jeff and Jack were like, oh shit, we rolled right over the chain, and I was like, wait, there was nothing that was gonna stop.
Yeah,
us.
no, I was on that too. I was on that.
Yeah.
I remember that. We were faking you out to think that a train was coming, and it was this little like hand cart that you pump with a light on it, like the train's coming, and they had like again, we were sort of like it was pitch black, and like, well, you'll stop at this point, but if you don't. There's a piece, there's like a metal chain where like it'll hit you and stop you. And we fucking went right over it. I was like, oh shit, like you straight up would have gotten run over.
God damn it.
I
Well,
also
Jack
have a
and
funny-
Jeff, they set off fucking stink bombs when we were doing
Oh,
one of
that's
the
huge.
encounters. And again, I was pregnant with Luna. And like I'm in this gas chamber. And Jeff just throws it in and goes, okay, bye, roll. And I was like, oh, you fuck. No.
Yeah,
Oh.
Jeff and I threw stink bombs into a gas chamber and locked a pregnant woman in with them. That was
Yeah,
that
you
was like,
did.
well, this is us. This is
We got
this is
it.
our life.
They
We have
chose to
the
be there.
Confession right there.
I don't know who sent those to us, but there were like some stink bomb things. I remember we got to leave early from work one day because you guys slammed all of them and no one in the support room could breathe. It was just all the editing got done. It didn't happen.
Oh my god.
That's so
Right.
foul.
It
Well,
was,
it's even
it was
worse
crazy.
because Fredo can relate to this too. Like, I have horrible motion sickness. I get sick so much, and especially when I was pregnant, I'd be doing videos, and I would have to leave to go into the hallway to throw up, and then just come back and be like, "Hey guys, I'm back." Just had to throw up real quick.
And I,
Like,
and I get that, and I feel bad for you, but you got to go into the hallway and throw up. If I was throwing up, it was part of the video. They'd be like, Michael's going to throw up. Everybody quick follow him into the bathroom and film it.
There'd be a
Okay.
camera in your face.
That was in
Remember all of
Minecraft.
Gavin,
Michael.
remember one time we were filming something and we ran into the bathroom for whatever and it stank like shit so bad. You started freaking out, gagging in the bathroom, and that was at 636. And you're like, oh, you went in the bathroom to vomit, and it was gonna make you vomit way more because someone just pooped the shit out of the
There
bathroom.
was some nasty turds in that company.
Dude, sometimes you walk into the
heinous
bathroom
stuff.
during lunchtime and you go, come on. Or even in the morning.
Come
Like
on.
so
Dude.
high up. Like how do you shit?
Dude,
Like,
that's
under the back. How do you get it there?
That was two things. Also, remember when we were at stage 4 or whatever the fuck it was at the time, stage 4 or stage 5, and there was those bathrooms on the outside, and there'd be like piss like on top of the urinal, and we'd be like, who's doing this? How are you doing this?
I can't keep getting away with this.
You surely had to arc it up. Like it was higher. It was higher than my penis. The piss was. It was like. Also,
Yeah,
speaking of throwing up. I remember a time during Extra Life. I think it was one of the times we did the milk, which I think we did a couple of times.
We did a couple milks. I was
Katie,
thinking about
Katie
that.
did an experiment with milk where she had
An
you guys-
experiment?
Yeah.
That was so good. I was just thinking of that with the chocolate milk. That was
Yeah, yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I
for
think
those-
it was on
those
that
that-
one where
Yeah.
I like it was like right at the end of our segment, so I was like chunking into this bucket. And then our segment ended, and it went to the next thing. And I walked, I walked outside, and just threw up a bunch more just in the parking lot. And someone was walking by and was like, "Why are you doing it now? Like, why are you not doing it on camera?" I was like, "Because I'm actually throwing up. Like, I didn't just decide to only throw up on camera. I need to throw up all of this milk and my
Save
segment.
it.
But
You're
run
gonna
back
hold
and
it
get
in?
filmed.
It's
Come on.
real."
Yeah.
Go get
yeah.
filmed.
Oh my
Relax.
god.
Jack,
Okay.
Jack, mention the experiment. I want you to say this because I was thinking of it earlier.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so Katie had this idea where you guys would drink like a gallon of milk and then start just like drinking like Hershey's syrup. And so you started like just doing like shots of Hershey's syrup. And then I think Michael, you jumped up and down on the
did, I did.
trampoline.
Yeah, I just had
Yeah.
to shake it up inside
Yeah.
myself.
And Katie was seeing if you stayed still, would it stay separate, or if you mixed it, would it become chocolate milk? And it sounds like it became chocolate milk, right?
Yeah, no, I threw up chocolate milk. I drank milk and then I drank chocolate syrup and I threw up chocolate milk, and it was very cool. Which is always like an extra level of insanity because this is the whole thing of like milk vomit, but being lactose intolerant, it was always like the extra level of like, this guy's nuts. He's gonna die.
To this day, I still get rightfully annoyed when Michael has cheese because he loves cheese so much, and I just think about mini golf when I'm like, stop eating
I was about to
cheese.
say
Like, I was
mini golf.
genuinely
Kept
mad.
eating cheese.
Bro, I ate
kept
so
eating
much
cheese.
I ate so much pizza last night without lactate. Oh,
Ugh.
I ate so
Yeah.
much.
Who was chugging the pickle juice at the golf thing?
Oh, that was
You
me.
and
That was
Blaine?
me.
Yeah,
That was
Yeah,
me.
it was-
No,
it
that
was
was me.
yeah, Michael. Yeah.
No, that was me.
Gavin, you still have your jacket?
Yeah,
The green jacket?
dude.
I remember-
Dude. No, go ahead,
Michael,
man.
What's up, Matt?
I remember you walking around that golf course just going, it's coming. Oh,
Dude, it
the
was
entire time.
it was so bad. It was so bad. Dude, that mini golf was so fucking fun because like I was committed to like do a bit the whole time I was there. Like we all had insane stupid outfits. And I had this. I had like a camo gear, but it was winter camo. I kept saying they didn't have any like forest camo, so it was all white. And then like Eric and I had our whole first game, which was awesome. And I get this is going back to the production thing. That thing cost so much money. There was so many people. There was so many cameras. We only had so much time. We had daylight. We had 2 days to shoot. And I get all that, but then also I'm gonna make it funny, and so I kept getting yelled at for like taking too long. For like we only have 2 minutes. We only have 2 minutes to do the thing, and I was like, I got it. And then I drop on the ground and crawl around and like try and snipe my ball with a golf club. I had a little scope attached to my golf club. And when Gavin and I played, we got to the final hole, and I was counting in my head the whole time because they didn't really tell us, but I was like 8 strokes ahead of him. Like I was crushing him.
Yeah.
And so we got to the very last hole, and I just kept hitting it short on purpose so we'd end in a tie and have to do like a sudden death. And so many people were so mad.
Well, the thing is, you forced the sudden death, but then during sudden death, we
We had
kept
like the greatest holes ever. They were like
pulling
it
off
was the
these
greatest
insane
content.
putts. Yeah, and we kept landing on the same score, and people were like, "Guys," and it's like, we're actually trying to play golf, like up until the
Yeah.
bit. Like
I remember it got to a point we were on like, to be fair, I was like, I was pushing it. I thought it would be over like real quick after that. We went like 5 more holes, which was insane.
you did. You did.
We went
You
5 more
did.
holes. And I remember they were like producers like screaming. And I remember I said at one point, I was like, all right, look, if it's that big a deal, like it's a fucking video. Let's just go back. We can reshoot the whole versus me and Gavin, and I can just win, or he can just win, and we could just call it. If you're people screaming like, we're going over budget, we're gonna do it. And I went, we could just go back and do it. And then they went, well, we can't now because we have the best footage in the whole thing.
Yeah.
We can't go back because now you have these shots and we have to use them. And I remember just being like, okay, so, but you're upset because it's good.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. It was
I-
And then you know what?
told
It was
for real.
fine, and we didn't go over budget, and it was fine. It was fine.
How'd that
That
happen?
was the last production we did before COVID, too.
Yes, it was.
It was.
Yeah.
They were
Oh,
shutting stuff
yeah.
down, like, actively.
Yeah, Greg
Yeah,
Miller
Greg-
was. He was supposed to be there, but he was at like a convention or something. And they were like, "There's like a something going on. Like people are getting sick or something."
Yeah, it was like February of 2020. It was like, and yeah, because like COVID had just started spreading, and Greg Miller was going to come down, and he got replaced by Chris. So Chris he was the robot, and he had a Greg Miller video on his chest, and we had Chef Mike was able to make it down from Chicago, and he was the only guest we had. But yeah, man, that was fun. I love doing mini golf. Like we had plans for a season 2 that we were never able to pull off, but we had big
Until
ideas,
now.
big dreams.
Kickstarter.
If I sell enough supplements, then we can make a season 2.
I remember Gavin's first round was him and Fiona, and she was wearing this tutu that was way too short, and
yeah.
you guys were just drinking Fireball the whole time. You had a
Yeah,
bottle
they
of
sure
Fireball.
were.
You were walking around, but then you like left it because then other people. I remember Chad was playing a game and someone else, and he was like sitting on the course, and he was like, "Oh, what's this?" And then he was just drinking it. So after I got eliminated, I was like, I ain't leaving, but I'm just gonna keep drinking, eating cheese, and drinking pickle juice. And then cut to like, dude, the finale between you and Blaine was so insane because not only did you hammered him, like you completely annihilated the guy
From hole to hole.
I
Yeah.
am like 5 feet away from you guys the entire time, just like crawling through the bushes and like Blaine would miss a shot and I'd go, oh, how embarrassing.
Blaine wanted to die throughout that whole final. He really did.
Blaine at one point said, "This is my nightmare."
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know why also we were using real fireball because Fiona and I were doing a shot before each hole And I think it was like 4 holes in. We were like, this is unsustainable. So what do we do now?
You kept doing it though.
Absolutely wrecked. And I played some of the best shots of my life on Fireball from my own. I was on my own back, like I was dressed as turf. So I played one of the shots on my own back, and it went straight exactly where I went. I've never hit it that well playing normally.
I just love it because
Drunken master.
I guess you did 3? Was it you were like you and Fiona and then me and you and then you and Blaine? You killed Fiona. You slaughtered Blaine. I kicked the shit out of you, and I just let us go to a tiebreaker. I was like 9 strokes ahead of you. Because I was just like, well, this isn't funny. Well, it'd be funny if I keep hitting it going, oh, shoot. Oh, darn. Oh, darn.
Yeah.
Real quick, guys.
It was,
good.
Yeah, I would have done more.
Yeah. Go ahead, Lindsay.
Me too. Read
Carl Thompson's post, by the way. Carl Thompson gave $100 to someone on YouTube.
I know. That's exactly what I was going to say.
Oh, there it is. I'm so glad I have the chance to say thank you to all. I discovered age during my middle school years. Shouldn't have been watching us. Where I was going through a lot of depression, and watching you guys for hours really helped me playfully and get through the next day. So thank you for everything. That said, I'm way worse off in my life for it, and now I have a lot of new trauma from watching what you guys put on the internet for children to watch. Thank you. Someone got that $100. I want $10. I don't know who got it. I want $10. I want $10 from that right now.
You did not have to do that, Carl.
Very,
thank
very
you.
kind.
Thank you guys for supporting Streamily. Also, please scan that QR code to go to the Achievement Hunter collection.
Yeah, buy some prints, because now we're doing like a live Q&A, babble, whatever, but we'll do a thing where we can actually sign shit, and then you can get the shit signed.
Yeah, we're doing a nice Dynamite one.
Yeah.
We're doing that, end of the month.
We got Matt Bragg, we got Alfredo Diaz.
Lindsay, closer to the microphone. You're cutting out.
Oh, sorry, guys. I hope that's okay. All right. I was saying we've done a Mikey Fredo signing. We have Jack coming up. We have Matt coming up. Also, I'm doing many signings here and with the Ruby crew and Afro, which is really awesome. Very excited about that. One of the other paid comments, which I'll ask you guys real quick. This is from Lori Stask. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. How hard was it to create Block Island? Survivor Block Island was cool. I mean, we didn't.
That's supposed a Trevor and Jeff thing. They did most of the work on it. Insanely hard. So much work went into that. That was one of the coolest productions I've ever seen. That like how it looked and everything. Gavin and I weren't in season 1. And so like I just like heard about you guys talking about it and stuff, and like we've done Minecraft for a million years at that point. Once I saw that first footage of how that looked, I was like, this is fucking awesome. This looks so cool. It looks like such a production value that didn't deserve to look that good for us. And it was just like really fun. That was like a really, really fun, high level, probably one of the most impressive things like the company ever made in just like a technical standpoint.
Yeah.
My favorite part of that series was when Michael was basically running that whole tribe the whole time and was my number one focus. Had to get Michael out. Couldn't do it for ages.
No one could. I'm sorry, Jack. No one could.
At one point, Jack, because Jack was playing like an honesty game. You were going for like loyalty. You didn't want to.
Yeah, and he was doing very well. He was winning all the games. He was playing very well.
It looked like Jack was on the way out, and I was like, Jack, I've gone through everything in my head. There's one scenario where you might stay, and I was like, you would have to lie, and you'd have to vote this way, and Jack was like, can't do it, not doing it. So as soon as I knew that was your choice, I walked over to your bed and I just put up a sign that said "You're next." Just to make it.
I just remember because that was during COVID, right, when we filmed the second season, and so most people filmed remotely, but because of just like the setup issues, Gavin, Meg, and myself were at like the home base where like the production crew was filming. We were like sequestered in other rooms, but we were like the only people that were together when we were doing that. And there was also so much footage. There was so much filming. We have to stop and upload footage. Like it was such a process. And anytime we'd take a break, we'd walk out. And I will say, to like the legitimacy of the game, Gavin, Meg, and I would never speak about like the game being played. We'd all walk out and be like, that was interesting. That was an interesting predicament that happened right there. But it got to the point where I found that one thing at the end of the game. By the way, I lost every single game I ever played. I did not win a single challenge the entire time I was on it. I think I got like 4th or 5th, and I did not win a single challenge the entire time. And I found this book that was like someone can't talk and they don't get to vote. And that was like the time I was going to get voted out. And Jack, playing properly, was just like, Michael hasn't won a game. He's lost every team he's been on. I was like, Trevor, I'd like to use this. And nobody thought it was real. Everyone was like, that's not a real thing. And Trevor's like, I can confirm this is real. And I remember, because we were so used to machinimating at that point, like our brains are in Minecraft. Like, I truly am looking at Jack's character, and I know he's looking at my character. And like, I was like, Jack, I think you've said enough. And I played that card, and you started talking, and I remember looking at it going, shh. and then Jack just started jumping up and down in the game. He just started looking at me, jumping up and down, and like we tricked Lexi into like voting for me, and then went to Fuya, and Fuya voted her out, and it was like the most devious, despicable thing.
It was amazing.
And when we stopped filming that, I got to see Jeff just like crying in tears outside because he was there for that. He was like, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Because I don't watch Survivor. I just absorb it from people who do.
Yeah.
Like Jeff and Alfredo and everybody. And I was like, I can't. How am I still here? Every episode, I was just like, how am I still here? I would just walk down a corner and go, what's this? Oh, I found an invincibility totem. Like, that's cool. It was horrible.
Damn you. Just talking about making Jeff crying, I have to mention it because people still ask me at conventions. They were like, so Legends of the Hidden Tower, was that real? I was like, unfortunately, yes. That was not me acting. I'm
My
just
God, that was
stupid.
so
I'm
real.
just stupid. I'm just a dumbass.
Jeff screaming at the top of his lungs with his crazy handlebar mustache. Like at the time, he's like, "He's fucking 5'4". He's 5'4". Like he was so mad. Or like every time someone would go, the answer is this, and other people are supposed to get a chance, and they go, wrong. This is the answer, and then to spoil it.
I know.
Dude, I feel like 99% of the time it was real. Like it was.
Yeah.
We would rarely try and make anything happen. We would just dive on top of the funny stuff that did happen and just try and rinse
Which was
as
the beauty
much
of
from
it.
it.
I remember so much of Legends of the Hidden Tower after what was happening. I'm looking at him like, we spent like 100 hours building that shit.
I know. I was part of the building crew too.
I like that this is all just deteriorating right in front of us.
It seems so unreal though because they were like, Lindsay, when someone says their guess, you have to go to the next team, and you were like, got it. And then someone was like, all right, I guess 9, and you were like, incorrect. The answer was 8. And it was like 1 minute
Jeff would
later.
just scream. Jeff would just scream.
This is Adderall. One, Jeff still is like traumatized by that. If you around him, he gets visibly upset because like, he will not talk about it. And 2, Matt, you remember like we were in the side room because that was where we were editing and building. And Jeremy just messaged someone like the group, and he goes, "Shambles." What a mess.
Like,
the
entire time, too.
The other thing I remember Jeff losing his fucking shit is when we were playing, I think it was Sky Factory, when I put down that munch dude that ate all his trees. And he just started Jeremy gave it to me because Jeremy was doing all this crazy shit. He's like, here. And I went, okay. And I just walked away. There's an animated adventure on that. It's so fucking funny. I was like crying, laughing, and it's just like his entire thing just getting eaten.
Jack, I gotta ask you too. This was like half planned. It was mostly like in the moment. People also still ask me about Lindsay wins, and I'm not gonna lie, man. That's like some of my favorite memories.
Oh yeah, people talked about that earlier.
That was 100%. That was planned. I mean, we talked about it when you weren't in the room, and we tried doing a Jeff wins, and Jeff picked up on it immediately. But yeah, Lindsay wins was a fun one. How long was it before you picked up on what we were doing?
Oh no, you guys told me like right off the bat, like what was like the concept of the video. But I'm talking about when we were in it. Then I just went like extra wild mode, like wild card.
Yeah, you tried to hit us all the time.
Yeah.
Jeremy goes, we're landing on that platform whenever we're like, we have the parachutes on our cars. And he goes, Lindsay, I'll follow you, whatever URLs you want to send, if you want to go, I'll do it. And I don't know why that like triggered it in me, but I was like, oh, this would be funny. So you can hear me in the video. I go, y'all ready for this? And then I just turn the car and everyone drives through. Michael drives through. Jeff drives through. They're fucking pissed off. And then it cuts to the bet scene or the bet screen, like whoever made the most money. And I will never forget. It's ingrained in my memory.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Chef's kiss is Jack and Jeff going, Lindsay didn't bet. Lindsay didn't bet.
Oh yeah. You didn't even bet on yourself.
Oh yeah, because you needed like enough people to bet, or else it wouldn't pay out.
No, it's like we'd all bet on Lindsay, and Lindsay didn't bet on herself because
Right. The whole point was Lindsay to win.
Yeah, it's like of all times, we're rigging it for you.
Easiest
And you're like,
bet
"Nah,
ever."
I'm not gonna do this.
Oh, it made me so happy. Thank you, Jack, also, and JT
Hmm.
Machinima, shout out for making like all the music for the AH musical, and
Oh,
that
yeah.
Lindsay wins.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
thank you for making me feel cooler than I'll ever be.
Oh,
What was
that
it
a
like,
blast.
Jack?
Oh, that was one of those things where it took way too long to get done, but it turned out really, really good. And yeah, that's the JT Music guys were kick ass. Like they put all the music together. I wrote probably half of the songs by myself, and the other half I wrote with Christian at JT Music. And then Jeremy did Good at Being Bad. Like that was all him. But man, it was fun, and I think it turned out really well. And it was just like I tried getting as many different styles in as possible. And Jeff would always joke, but he's like, I can't sing, I'm tone deaf. And it's like, whatever. Jeff is tone deaf, 100%.
He sucks, dude.
Yeah.
He sucks.
He is so tone deaf.
Yeah.
I remember.
Jeff,
I like the Good at Being Bad too, because like we went down in Austin. We were like filming stuff around Austin. Remember that alley that stunk like shit, and we were filming around those dumpsters. Where we were like handing off the briefcase, and it's just all us walking around town dressed like stupid assholes. Gavin had your parachute was like a piece of paper or something, right?
was.
And you like
And
you just like printed out the Union Jack logo or something, and it's like
and
on
the
your
straps kept ripping off every time I tried to chase the pigeon.
God
But-
damn it.
Yeah,
I will say that was when I learned, like, Matt, you can sing. You have a good
Oh
voice.
yeah, Meg.
Yeah, that
really
was
do.
what was shocking.
Dude.
Was
Dude,
when
that
they,
song, that song was
Oh
yeah.
yeah, wait, that song.
I still have that, by the way.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Yeah!
Dude, that was such a banger.
Yeah, no, that was when like the JC Music people, they were like talking to me about like everything they needed to edit, and they're like, "Yeah, we didn't really have to edit yours like that much at all." And I was like, You're lying to me, right? You're just fucking around."
You're
But,
clean.
I was surprised. I didn't think I
No.
could sing either.
Matt's got pipes. When's your single coming out? When's your EP?
Oh, probably like 2 or 3 years. I want to kind of make some original stuff. Let's see how it goes.
Being a
think
Fridge is track 1.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I pretty much cut that whole thing. I think not Lindsay. Someone else cut Jeff and I's song because I'm too close to that one. But I cut everything else, and I remember doing the sinking song and then What Are We Doing, Jeff. Those are the first two I did. I did it like very linearly. And when I did What Are We Doing, Jeff, I'm like, oh, this could work. This could actually work, and it turned out really, really good. And I was like, okay, that set the tone at a good level. And I was like, all right, I like this. And then
I always
gotta
like
ask you while you're
collaborating,
here real
too.
quick. Someone posted it, but they're asking, "Hey Jack, have you seen any exotic birds lately?" Thanks for the $2.
yeah, absolutely, yeah. You might see more exotic birds. Shout out to the Regulation Boys.
I did
Coming soon.
Yeah,
I did
coming
want to
soon.
mention early on, we talked about like getting us back together or whatever for this. It just made me laugh because I had a similar experience when we launched the 100% Eat, like after the company shut down. The guys were doing like a live stream and shit, and I jumped in on it. I was at Lindsay's sister's wedding. It was the day of their wedding, and I was like an hour outside of Austin, and I was in the bathroom on headphones while everyone else was like getting ready to be like in the wedding party because I wasn't in the wedding party. I'm like, oh, I'm a beer, and that reminded me of Jack today. Jack, what are you doing right now? Where are you?
So I'm currently at my sister's father-in-law's 80th birthday. So I'm upstairs while there's literally a party of like 50 people downstairs celebrating my father-in-law once remove's birthday. Yeah,
Right.
so
We
so
appreciate
I-
you being here, Jack.
It's just such a, like a teenager, like, I'm gonna be upstairs playing my video games while you guys are partying. And Jack's like, I have a live Q&A to do.
I'm literally on my nephew's headphones right now. I'm like, can I borrow some headphones?
Oh my god, made it work though.
Yeah.
That's
It
the
worked.
beauty of Streamlink.
We did it.
Yeah.
Good
From
internet.
anywhere.
So that being said,
Achievement Hunter
I
is
gotta wrap
back.
soon.
Stay tuned for videos soon.
Yeah, Jack's saying he's
Yeah.
going to wrap here in a little bit, so I just want to throw this out also. This is from Z. Thanks, Z. The original GTA heists were so iconic, he became the character's IRL. Kind of
true.
I mean,
We've told
yeah.
the story about the
I still
heist,
have
right?
that jacket someone made.
So the GTA heist, like they announced they were doing heists. Grand Theft Auto Rockstar announced they were going to be doing heists, like online heists and stuff. And we just waited, and they never came out. So we just made our own. And then because the ones we made came out, they ended up delaying their heist like a year because they're like, the stuff these guys are doing is better than the stuff we had planned. So they had to rework what they were doing. And I know that because we've talked to people at Rockstar and said like, you guys ruined that for us. So
Yeah, I
You're
think that a
welcome.
lot of our like heist escapes were like ended up more epic than the actual ones they had planned.
Yeah.
So they had to
Yeah.
like
oh no, there we go. I thought we were stuck on me again.
No, you're good. You're good. I was thinking about that Michael had to leave. He's been kidnapped.
oh shit.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, he's gone.
Disappeared,
Yeah, I
dude.
know.
He's
Okay,
gone.
I was just
No note or anything.
he's going to get milk, guys. He's going to get milk and cigarettes. He cares about us very much. He'll be back.
It will not be
Don't-
back.
Don't worry.
Another
Gavin,
game.
I remember the porta potty heist.
Oh my god.
Oh, the jacket! You went to go get the
He
jacket.
got
No,
the jacket.
Here it is.
Boom. That's awesome.
We didn't have this back then. We didn't have this back then. Yeah.
Of course. Of course.
Don't buy that man a shirt.
It's for the viewers. Sorry, guys. Didn't know we get this steamy on here. Welcome to Steamily.
That's pretty good. What were you saying?
that's
What were you
pretty
saying
good.
about?
The fucking porta potty heist, because you guys also helped me with that concept, because we were trying to get like some kind of Lindsay heist in, and you're like, what if you I just watched like you and Jeff plan it, and you're like, what if you took a porta potty and tried to move it, like you stole it? And I was like, awesome, locked it in, perfect. And I remember in the recording on most of our screens, Gavin's like fine. He hopped onto the train, he's good. But on yours, you got the shit kicked out of you by the porta potty, and you just like fly off screen.
Yeah, the
and
porta
we're
potty was
"Eh."
like, it was glitching. It was like in different places for each of us, but it was like real for us. So it like clipped me a certain way, and I went to the moon. But for everyone else, it was nowhere near me. And then I think at one point it was like stuck, jutted out from the train, like just plowing through people. It was
incredible.
It was just a great item in that game. But yeah, I forgot about that. We we wanted you to have a heist, but I think we had planned some of a new heist that we just gave all the stuff to you with, because I don't think you played it as much back then.
I appreciate it. I mean, like, yeah, we saw Lindsay wins. Like, we know how it was in most video games, like GTA and Minecraft. Like, bless you, Jack. You tried so hard to set me up, and they get dead, you're dead. And we have that one stupid fucking clip where I fought off all these zombies and skeletons, and then I go, yay, to like jump to victory, and I clipped the edge of a stupid block and died.
That's fine. Fuck you. You did when Lindsay lured me to my death for no reason. Like Ghost Lindsay lured me to like a cavern of like 500 creepers and shit, and I was like, why the fuck did you do that? Why did you do that?
I still remember that you did with Fiona, where it was me, Jeremy, and Fiona made it to the end, and it was like, Fiona, don't move, and she took like a half step, or I bumped her or something, and she exploded right in front of me. I was like, oh my god!
Damn it.
Yeah, that was.
Was it You're Dead where I was talking about how when I first moved to America, I thought Jeff threw a tree branch at me while I was lying down.
Yeah.
And then as I was describing that, I cut a tree down, and the base of the tree flicked up and killed me.
It killed you. Yes, and it was like episode 1 or 2, dude. It was so early.
So
That
bad.
was the one with all the birds and tornadoes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I just couldn't believe the
died, like,
tree killed
3
me.
times in the first episode. Yeah.
Yeah, we had to do
Can't
it
script
a
it.
number of times.
You can't script it.
I remember the You Dead where I was burning from the lava, and it was such a slow death. So then I was like, "Oh, I'm burning, I'm dying, oh!" And then everyone was just sitting there listening to like, "Will this man die? Will he possibly? Oh, he's dead." It was kind of words.
Z also made another comment. Again, thank you guys so much for the tips. You didn't have to do that, but they said the first
Yes,
You
you
Did
do.
was a
Yes, you
Shakespearean
do have to.
masterpiece. I don't even
you.
remember the first You Did.
I don't know. It was probably
I know I
great,
wasn't
though.
in it.
We would always
long
try
ago.
so hard to live,
Yeah.
and it almost made it harder to stay alive.
It
We
did.
really did. We really
Like trying to
did.
be overly careful, you start like second guessing your moves, you'd freak out, hesitate, fall down a hole.
It's scary, dude.
I'm back out. That Matt knows. He's King of the Hill reference.
Yeah, you go in, keep falling in holes, getting
Digging
out
holes.
every day.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that tornado. I kept getting sucked up into the tornadoes. That was horrifying. Because when you're waiting for like the fall damage, when we started doing those mods of like real weather mods, and there'd be like lightning outside and shit, and like the house would be getting ripped off, and you start to slowly like lift off the ground, and Jack's just screaming like, "Get inside the house! Get inside the house!"
I think I got killed by a spider or a skeleton in the tornado. I don't think the fall actually
did,
killed
you
me.
did.
I think you did.
You
Yeah,
did,
like
you
a
did.
skeleton shot and hit you in the middle of the air. Pretty awesome way to die, honestly. But
Yeah, I would take that.
Yeah.
Yeah, not bad. Real quick, Jack, I know you said you have family events to take care
Yeah,
of.
no
and-
shit,
and
he's there
attend to.
now.
Yeah, I was gonna say, listen, Jack, if you need a bounce, you can. But if not,
We're gonna wrap
Yeah.
up soon. We're gonna wrap
Yeah.
up. We're not gonna
Yeah.
leave Jack hanging and continue without him. He's the
All
anchor.
right. I could do like 5 more minutes.
Five
Okay,
more
okay.
minutes. We'll wrap
Should
it
we
in 5
speed round
minutes. We will not go without Jack. We die together.
we do, and we did. That's why we're not.
Jack's
you
dead,
know,
we're
it's not.
Yeah.
Matt, I gotta ask you. I was rewatching again a number of clips, and I forgot all about Banana Man. And
Oh, dude.
Banana Man was.
Dude, I love Banana Man. I talk about
I don't
Banana
even-
Man to this day.
It was just so weird with you being in the Banana Man like skin or whatever, and just like Banana Man. Like, please stop with this shit.
Because you had to
Right,
download the Kazooie skin, and I forgot whose computer I was on, and like we were right about to record. I'm like, it's not worth it. So I just chose the banana, and I like extra went goop brain, as we call it, and again pre Adderall. So I would just like follow Matt around being creepy, and I was like, hey, Banana Man watches you sleep.
There were so many times there where you were so close to me, but I just didn't know, and I'd see like a little bit of yellow. I'd be like, okay,
Matt,
All right,
I
great.
also totally forgot about our. I mean, we could talk about it, whatever, dark humor, but our Dr. Seuss poem. Please tell me you remember this. Otherwise, I'll enlighten you.
Remind me. I remember something about it, but I don't remember the whole thing.
I don't know how we got on the subject, but we were talking about like someone having cancer, which I know sounds so bad. It's so. I know this is what a precursor.
Cancer generally is bad. Generally, it's bad.
Yeah. For the most part, it's pretty bad.
Somehow we made it comedic, but then we talked about like making a poem about it. Like if someone like maybe this is a nice way to tell people that you're terminally ill.
Yeah.
And Matt and I just
that.
we went into this poem because we're horrible people. And I was like, now you've got cancer and you're going to die, but before you walk out, please say goodbye. And
Yeah,
you just
please
like,
say
added the
goodbye.
second verse.
Yeah.
Oh my god, we're going to
dude,
hell.
that's I don't know if we talked about it earlier, but I don't know if you guys will like have the same problem that I do, where I don't remember half the shit we recorded. People will remind me of
100%.
it, and I'll be like,
I remember 5%, dude.
Oh,
I
yeah,
don't
dude.
remember any of it.
that's right.
I
I can't believe I said that. Forgot about it. You know?
Yeah, I literally the other day for work was looking up a video game. Like someone's like, "Oh, this game does this thing you guys are talking about." I'm like, "Oh, cool." So I Googled or I went on YouTube, typed in the name of the game, and an achievement guide popped up that was Jeff and I doing an achievement in that game. I'm like, I have no idea about this.
No idea. Don't remember
Jack,
any
you
of it.
and Jeff were in Red Dead Redemption. Which is
Yeah,
pretty
we're in
cool,
Red Dead
right?
2.
Yeah.
You were?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And so I've got a lot of videos of people dragging my character out of the hotel and dragging me around town.
I was about to ask
So-
if you felt it when I killed you the other day. It was a mistake, I promise.
Yeah. It's always fun. It's always hilarious seeing people like, "Oh, hey, look, it's Jack," and just murder me. It's like cool. I will say the guy who did the voice of Arthur, the main character, he was doing a let's play of him playing the game, and he said, "Oh, this is my favorite scene," and it's that scene where he walks through the hotel to get the girl from his party. I was like, "Oh shit!"
awesome.
Like he
Yeah,
literally
I got to
fucked me.
Lindsay and I got to meet him a couple of years ago at a convention, and he went to high school with my brother.
Whoa.
What?
Yeah, because he's
What?
because he's got this crazy accent because he's Irish, but he grew up like 12 years in Ireland and then moved to New Jersey and then lived his like adolescent, like teenager life to adulthood in New Jersey. So he has this insane blended accent where he was like, "Yeah, it sucked." It's like, or maybe it was the other route. Maybe he went to Ireland, but he was like, "Yeah, where I grew up, everyone was like, you're not from here," even though I kind of was, because he's like, I was like fucked wherever I went, and I was just like, "Oh, this guy's awesome." We got to hang out, and we follow each other on Instagram, and every now and then he'll be like, "Hey man, you look great. You're in great shape. Good job." And I'm like, "That's awesome." I met that guy 5 years ago.
Thanks, off the
So
mortgage.
it was like a Sunday night at a convention, and we met at the hotel bar. We were just like drinking all night. Lindsay was there. She's like, "I'm going to bed, dude. I'm tired. I'm
Yeah,
going to
they
bed."
partied,
And it was like
into the
our
early morning.
flight was like 8 a.m. and Lindsay texted me at like 4 in the morning, like, "Where the fuck are you? Why are you not here yet?" I'm like, I'm hanging out with Arthur Morgan. This is cool. This is cool.
Roger Clark. Yeah. Well, also
Roger
because we were
Clark,
a
yeah.
foreign country. I was like, did Michael get
Yeah, we were in England.
kidnapped?
We're in England.
Oh.
That was
Dangerous
the
country.
worst flight I ever had in my life. I had like the worst, like I didn't sleep and I had such a hangover, and it was like a 10-hour flight. And we're on the ride to the airport, and
that's
I'm in
the
the car just going. But
That's horrific.
it was good though. Memories, you know what I mean?
Well, speaking of hangover and headache, we should probably head out pretty soon.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Let's head out. Let's wrap it
I just
up.
wanted to say real quick, thank you so much for posting this. Also, is it Lane Pop One? This was a real treat for the soul today, and I can
Hey, thanks. You're welcome.
Huh.
soul treats.
Thank
It
you
was
so
much
much.
fun.
We should make
Check
a
out-
candy called Soul
We should
Treat.
check out the store, scan the QR code. If you're watching on your phone and you go, "I can't scan it, I'm watching on my phone," you can take a picture of it, and then in your photos, you can still open it, and you can get like autograph prints for any of us, group photos, stuff like that. We'll sign them, send them to your house. Because we'll probably do it. We'll probably do another stream in the future where we actually do the signings on camera. This was enough just to get off the ground, okay?
This
They all
will-
showed up like barely
Yeah.
on time
Yeah.
and tech issues and whatever.
And-
But next time, classic Achievement
Look.
Hunter style. But if you want to get some signed prints from the has-beens of the past, you can still do it.
And thank you so much, everyone. Like, people still come up to me, like when I go out to Florida and stuff. People are like, "Oh, I watch Achievement Hunter. I grew up on Achievement Hunter." Like, that means the world to me that you guys come up and say that.
Yeah, I love
Thank
hearing
you
that.
for
Yeah.
all the support. For
Achievement Hunter are some of the
it means
best
a lot.
memories that I feel like everyone here will carry with for the rest of their lives. Just thank you guys for everything, and thank you
Yeah.
guys for joining us here today on Streamly. We appreciate everyone in chat. Also, you guys can check out this recording of the stream on Streamly's YouTube channel. It's going to be up after this. We always store our videos for every event that we host on our YouTube channel. We have a Fredo signing coming up. We have a Jack signing coming up. We have a Matt signing coming up. We have Team Nice Dynamite next week. Please come check that out. That's next Saturday.
Next
Dude.
week? Is
Yeah,
it
dude.
the 20th?
Oh wait, no, 2 weeks from now. Shit.
That's what I thought.
28.
27th. 28th.
27th?
Yeah. Oh.
We'll be posting.
I think it's
about
the
it,
20s.
Don't you worry.
high
Oh my
20s.
god.
High 20s.
listen.
Cool.
This
We'll be
is
The
doing
piggy
that.
bank. I need it.
All right. Take care,
Thank
guys.
you,
Enjoy the rest
everyone.
of your
Have a
Saturday.
good one,
Thanks for
everyone.
joining us.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye.